What is going on, my Reef fan? March here. This is Fragbox TV, and this has got to be one of the coolest torch corals I think we probably have ever, maybe, I'm just going to say, have ever gotten in. What's up? What's new? Welcome back to the channel. Hello, hola, bonjour, all of that goodness, wherever you're watching from. Big old friendly hello from us here in Canada, in Toronto. That's what Toronto looks like. It's kind of gray because it's almost November. Actually, it's Halloween. Okay, we got in some new corals. And you guys, I know you guys like these videos. What I do is kind of walk through them. I give you my opinion. I give you my 2 cents, my 3 cents, my dollars, my unsolicited opinions. And I kind of tell you how I'm feeling and how the stuff's looking and which ones really catch my eye. All of them, yes, because they're all amazing and beautiful. It's just how what's got to be done. So I'm on top of the staff a lot, but we have a really great team going on right now. We had a surprise visit yesterday from Tia. It was so nice. She just randomly showed up and did some shopping. So we are trying to maybe offer some of these for sale in the US with a company out of Florida. So if you live anywhere close to the Keys, you may be able to just go and pick it up. Or we're still in the very early stages. Shoot us a message which one you're looking for if one catches your eye. If it's a couple colonies, maybe we can make it worth it. We can make something happen for a couple frags. Economically, it's not going to be feasible just because the shipping is quite high. That being said, all of the pleasantries out of the way. Dog, you ready for this? You were born ready. Look at him. Can't believe you're almost 14. And I can't believe how nice these yellow feather dusters look in our Ghost. Ooh, very appropriate name for today. May soon be discontinued because of lack of demand. Still my favorite Reef Casa tank out of all the tanks we've ever made is this white one right here. Okay, I think open brain corals probably, if you walk in, you just come in the shop, hey March, hey Carson, hey Ray, hey team, how's it going? I'm just gonna go look at your new corals. I don't know why I'm doing that accent, but if you were doing that, this I think would be the corals that really catch your eye first, just because look how big they are. Look how colorful. And this supplier is great because I get to pick. He does what you see is what you get. He's about 3 times as expensive as other suppliers I use overseas, but I don't take any, I'm not going to use that word. I was about to say it. I was going to say junk coral. They're all beautiful. There's no such thing as junk coral. They're all amazing. But I'm gonna switch my vocabulary up. I'm going to say filler coral. So with some suppliers, a lot of suppliers, you take a lot of filler, a lot of stuff that isn't particularly the best selling. It's sort of blonde when it comes to color. That is my impression of Gordon Ramsay. It's just blonde, man. It's just so blonde. But we take them regardless because we want the good. We got to take the good with the bad, or we got to take the good with the ultra. You can't just cherry pick ultra, except for some suppliers, and you pay an arm and a leg. But then it's almost like I'm over there because I'm hand picking. Each single piece is not getting sent to me without a March approval. I sit there late at night with my chamomile tea because I got no life right now, and I pick pieces like this really nice Yuma, which has got to be, I think, the biggest Yuma I've ever seen. It's about 4 inches across. And even if we're not talking about the size, the color is so cool. You got like yellow green base, and it looks like almost like a beanbag Yuma, like it wants to bounce, but it's not there yet. Out of all these corals, I think we only had a handful of DOAs. They showed up super healthy. They've only been in here for like 2-3 days, and I'm already confident to send them out again because they just look perfect. Things like this, Acanthophilia. I think I'm the only guy on earth that's actively looking for smaller ones, so we managed to score this one, stunner, it's at number 75, and this one over here, also really nice. And manageable sizes. This is how we typically get them. I mean, if you got a big tank, this is maybe manageable. If you got all-in-one, like a Red Sea or an innovative marine or a water box or the best tank in the world, just saying, you could manage maybe to put a small acantho. You could squeeze, like it'll be tight, you know, it is a small tank, but you could rearrange and do some coral interior decorating here and squeeze one in. So I just find that they're easier to ship too, so I'm always on the hunt for ultra small. Not okay, ultra I mean in terms of color, and small in terms of size of these type of things. Like oh, let me show you this one here. This Sinarina, man, What a cool piece. I love these corals because they have like this ghostly kind of appearance, almost translucent, like you can see the skeleton through the tissue. And on any other coral, you should be worried, except for maybe bubble coral, actually. It kind of gives that same sort of ghostly appearance where if you look closely, you can see the skeleton right through the tissue. Really nice selection of mushrooms. Like, look at these. Like, from a distance, they might just look like, I know I might be making you a little bit dizzy with my zoom. And one day I'll get a gimbal, but for now, actually I'm going to invest in a new camera thanks to Jamie and Daniel down in the Keys at Underwater Gardener. Has suggested I get this mirrorless Sony whatever, and he's a camera guy and he's talked me into it. So I'm going to invest, and this camera's coming up on 5 years. It's done its job, but I think we can do a little bit better and maybe even a gimbal. But these red discosomas, like, so cool. And they, you know, with time in the hobby, it's small differences, like the white skirt that's around the outside and the kind of contrasting red bumps against an almost black body. These little subtle differences in what would normally appear like a red discosoma get me excited, and I feel like a total coral nerd confessing this to however many people end up watching this video. But look at this! We do not need zoanthids. I have so many zoas. I have zoas growing in the basement. I have zoas growing in every display tank. They just grow like snot. This is just a small collection of the zoas that we have for sale right now. Like, I don't need any more zoas. But that being said, I am a zoa crackhead. So when my supplier has this on their list, there's no possible, like, you know, you believe in the metaverse. We got multiple, you know, multiple universes all existing like at the same time. There's none of them where March doesn't buy this rock of zoanthids, even in an infinite number of universes. Every single time I buy this. Okay, I'm getting a little carried away. Let's go back to the mushrooms. I get excited. You know what? I just love them. I love the zoas. I've been doing this 20 years and I still love them, and I'm always going to love them. And that's never going to change. Okay? Even with a successful YouTube and a store and just redonkulous mushrooms. Like, look at these. Discosoma, but they look like they got COVID or something, and then they want to bounce, and then Mother Nature took her little white paintbrush and went doo-doo, doo-doo, like she's like Bob Ross, an acceptive canvas. We're just gonna make a little white cloud here. Oh, look at that. Look at that friendly little mushroom, and a little touch of green, and a touch of gold. And the effect is just incredible. Same with these. Okay, I gotta move away from the mushrooms because I could be here all day talking to you about mushrooms. And over to the other side where there are more mushrooms, but a different type. Different type. We have, okay, last discosoma and I'll leave you alone. Damn. Can we just have a moment of silence to appreciate the beauty of this thing? Is it possible for March to shut up for more than 5 seconds? I think I've proven that to be true. Maybe 3.8. Anyways, that is a stunning piece. Yumas. Look at these. Beautiful Yumas. Bigger ones, smaller ones, orange ones, yellow ones, blue ones. Really nice. These didn't ship so good. Our clove polyps, they usually are super easy. I don't know what happened. About half of them melted in the bag. They just came as mush. And the remaining ones, they don't want to really, they don't look so hot. This is incredible. Some blue flower pot. Just, wow. And if you thought, oh man, I need to have this in my life. Like, I've never seen a blue flower pot with yellow eyes. And it's so, bam! What? Another. But look at this. On the side, it's like this twin, I'll kind of zoom out so you can see both. This twin, I'm calling it the twin flame. It's got another blue one growing off the side with white mouths, and it's giving a very, very funky, almost frozen Arctic coral kind of effect. And I'm digging it. These came as a trade-in. If you're looking for NEMs, we have 5 of them available. Thank you, sir, who traded them in. I promised I wouldn't talk about mushrooms again, but one more. Some beautiful Bernardipora. So this is the encrusting version of Goniopora. We have Goniopora, we have Alveopora somewhere, I can't see one, and then we have this Bernardipora. So the polyps should come out maybe ½ an inch when it's looking its best. Cynarida, very funky color. We got like pink on green, which is quite unusual. Typically, I would say the most common color is going to be the red ones. Like red through and through with no color variation, just like a solid red. Then we get into some of the funky ones like this, but it's not often that we get them in pink and green. Really nice little collection of Blastomusas, which are just forever hold a very special place in my heart. Maybe because they're kind of like Acans, and I love Acans, and they're about the same care. Lots of plate corals still, but these are actually from our previous order. These ones are all from Australia, and then yeah, still Australia, and then Indonesia. And these ones, Indonesia. These we're actually going to frag. I find that they just sell better as frags, and we're able to frag them really, really easy. I've never lost a single Dioceras plate coral to fragging, not even a piece of a fragment of a Dioceras. We have clams coming next week. They're coming from RA. They're cultured clams, so I'm just making room over here in our fragoon, which is not really a fragoon. It kind of is. It's turned into this like hybrid acropora holding area, but we have cleared out some space here for some clams that are coming in. Okay, and let's see if I can continue along this way without suffering from too much ADHD. Yes, Cynarina, so cool. One of the only LPS corals you get white, and it's a healthy white. I think I've said it on the channel so many times that white, well, obviously or not obviously, is quite bad when it comes to corals. It's bleaching or stress or skeleton, and there's a few of them out there like this, and pipe organ, and a couple other softies where white is actually okay. It's actually a sign of health. Very rare though. Some nice open brains. Again, this is a really, really nice piece, and I think out of the whole shipment, this is the one that is calling my name. This Cynarina. What is wrong with me today? I can't pronounce. It's green, which typically is not the most sought after color when it comes to any coral, really. People, you need some green to break up a tank. You know, it just looks nice when you contrast red, purple, orange, cyan, teal, green. You want some. But green on this species of coral, I do not see often. I just showed you a second ago the red ones and the pink ones and the other ones. This is a color that is normally so common across all corals, except this one in this hue with that little bit of gold right across the rim and the purple mouth. That one, it's really, really calling my name. Okay, I didn't order too many Lobos because they ship like shite, but I did get one, and I did get one more over here. It's beautiful, kind of blue and yellow one. Very cool piece. This has been sitting here for a long time. I think we just took pickup only off the site. If you want, we can ship it to you. I got some new 10-inch bags and bigger boxes, so we're going to try and offer some bigger pieces if we can. And then torch and hammer, there's almost too many to look at. We have uploaded these as colonies already. Like this one, you can just buy a combo piece. This is typically what we do, is we offer them, you know, as you see them, as large pieces. They are quite expensive. They don't sell. We frag them down into smaller ones over here, and then they end up selling very, very quickly. I think people just like smaller, kind of less expensive gardens of corals. You know, instead of buying one hammer for $200 to $300 or $400, they would rather buy $10, $40 frags and then kind of create their own garden and watch them grow out. And I understand that. A lot of the sales here in the store do come from this section right here. What else can I show you? Some really nice froggies. Indophilia, I didn't give them any love yet. Let me show you this one. This one, really nice. This open brain is probably the nicest one in the shipment. I would say a true rainbow. Yes, Indophilia, yeah. You know how I tell them apart from, let's say, Cynarias or Acanthos? The lines, these vesicles that run from the mouth to the outer edge, they almost squiggle. You see that right there? This squiggly sort of pattern to them. They look like pasta. They look like veins, almost like a. You ever seen like a bicep vein that's bulging? Sometimes they squiggle. That's what I see when I'm looking at it. Almost like a worm. On the Cynarias, we don't see that. They're straight. They extend outward like I don't know, like pencils. Very nice combo mixed mushroom rocks. Another one here with probably 9 or 10 mixed onto the same piece. Staff has done a really nice job of cleaning all the racks in the store right before the shipment came, so I'm getting really nice contrast, I think, in the corals against the black. We even cleaned the bottoms. I'm on top of them when it comes to this stuff. We do have the glass on our daily schedule to be cleaned twice a week. We clean the bottoms once a month. We clean the racks. It's a lot of cleaning. Like we share it as a team here in the store, but a lot of our time is just spent making the store look presentable, because it's just glad to know the frag boxers are happy the old frag boxes. This is Kavina's tank, Red Sea Reefer 250. She went on vacation for 2 months. She left all her corals here, and she's going to come back in a couple days and take them all home. So this is going to come down. I've said it a couple times in the videos, I don't feel right about selling it just because the age. The tank's 8 years old. It's out of warranty. It is a Red Sea Reefer 250. They've never ever leaked. The Red Sea Reefers, they've never made a tank that has ever leaked water anywhere. Like, it's never happened. That being said, this one's 8 years old, and I don't feel right. I would have to sell it with a disclaimer. It would be crazy cheap. I would like it to go to someone's home for, like, you know, for reptiles or something. It's got a hole in the sump that will have to be patched because it plumbs into a larger sump in the basement. The stand's old. It's old. Like, if somebody said, March, I'll still take it, you know, give me, I don't know, like 5, 4. How much is this Red Sea Reefer worth, you think?
$600.
Oh, okay. He says 600. Chase says 600. The price just went up, $599. You know what? We'll do an auction. How about that?
5, 6 years old.
We should do an auction, live auction. Tell everyone to tune in. If you want it, it's here. I would not fill it up with water in my house. That's the only thing I'm gonna say about that tank. And that's it. Again, if you like anything in the video and you live in the US, let's see if we can make something happen. Message me. I don't know. We're still very early stages. If I can ship it to Florida and then it ships out from there, he'll do the importing part. If it doesn't have, if it's not CITES listed, you know, some of the softies, Yumas, if I take it off the rock and a little piece of rubble, technically does not need a permit. Same with Zoanthid. Same with most of the softies. The other ones do. But shoot us an email, info@fragbox.ca, and you can always screenshot what you saw in the video. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you had fun, and I hope to see you back here on the next episode. Bye for now.